Phillips Square here in downtown Toronto. Welcome to the Sunday afternoon edition of the NBA here on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, James Harden moved past Larry Bird on the career points list. Harden said, passing one of the greatest ever is a great honor. I just got to continue to build because at the end of the day, I want my name to be mentioned with those greats. Well, it already is. Guys?
I agree, David. Every word of it. Absolutely. Thank you. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Nets, third best record here in the early going. And, of course, the Raptors, sitting there 4 spots below.
Well, I think for Brooklyn, they've come through for their fans this season. All the optimism surrounding them, all the high hopes, all proved to be legit.
Well, how about the momentum they have built to get off to this fantastic start? All positive vibes right now for this group.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge. Joe Harris is out there with Harden. Then there's Paul Millsap. And it's KD in at the 3 spot. And for Toronto, guard spots filled by Van Vliet and Trent. Anunoby out there with Precious Achiuwa. And it's Mikhailuk in at the 3, the small forward. Not just another game on the schedule, Greg. Fans and players alike are excited for tonight.
I mean, this is a championship caliber matchup. There is a ton of talent in this one, and I think it's a great test for both teams.
And Durant gets it to go.
It's just such confidence when Kevin Durant gets into that mid-range jumper. Like, forget about it, defense. It's over.
Trent with it. Passes it to Van Vliet. Driving inside. Pocket 6. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Harris outside. And here's Harden. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. 4 on the clock. It's hauled in by Achiuwa.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Van Vliet against Harden. Achiuwa goes back up. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
That's his first.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Team foul. At the line for Toronto, Precious Achiuwa. 1 shot.
What's up? And that one falls for Achiuwa. And here are the Nets. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the 3-point line, and it worked to perfection.
Taking it all the way, Harden with the flush there.
And Harden with such a high usage rate, Doris, it's incredible how efficient he is.
Guys, his percentages are fantastic for someone who has to take so many difficult shots. He's not at the finishing end of alley-oops, let's remember. This guy is not allowed clear lanes to the bucket. He gets the best defender night by night. This guy has to work for every look he gets.
Now, here is Harden, following the miss by Fred Van Vliet. Clock at 4. The tray. Millsap misses. Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Now, here's Trey. Defense right on him. Here's Anunoby. Uses the glass to finish the way.
I tell you, at 6'8" with elite athleticism, good luck checking OG Anunoby on the interior.
Outside, KD. The pass to Millsap. To the inside. And Aldridge, the basket on the assist by Paul Millsap.
The assist.
And for a big guy, Aldridge is so agile. I mean, lets him work that play there to perfection.
Pass to Anunoby. Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Anunoby. Van Vliet outside. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
And look at how well Aldridge utilizes his size, reaching out and just batting away the shot.
Harden outside. Picked his pocket. Here's Mikhaili. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Trent. Rejected by Harris. And he gets it back. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
And even though they're one of the top teams, they dropped the season series to this squad. So sometimes matchups play a role.
That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
Passing may be the most overlooked aspect of Kevin Durant's game, but you know he wants his teammates to feel good.
Now, here's Anunoby. 23 points his last outing. That one goes. Coming.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Harden, that's good.
James Harden, and inside Harden is such a difficult cover. Get too close, and you know he'll cleverly draw a foul.
Van Vliet looking around. Trent can't hit.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Harden the pass to Durant. Shoots over Van Vliet. Toronto grabs the miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Anunoby, no good. If they time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
And the basket by Harden.
James Harden.
Harden's got 6 points.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Harden against Van Vliet. To the paint. Shot clock at 5. Here's Mikhaili. And it's sent back by Millsap.
Great hands and the anticipation there to block the shot.
A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Now into the lineup for the Nets.
For the Raptors, their last game lost to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Harden against Dragic. To the middle. Here's Aldridge. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Assist goes to
refusing to let the D have the last word. Aldridge just excellent at converting on physical defense.
And so it's Brooklyn in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
Raptors trail by 8. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All left, ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for Brooklyn now, the post pair, Durant along with Griffin. Bill's out there with Harden. And it's Brown in the small forward. Harden outside. He dishes it to Mills. Back to Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 19-foot shot. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Durant's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets. The Raptors shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball, skill, stuff like that. He was just focused on the game. Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
All right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. 9-point game. Passes to Mikhailuk. Birch with it. Covered by Mills. From 10 feet out. And yes, it's good.
Boy, that's the type of shot they'd like to get on every single possession.
The Nets have gone 2 or 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Now here's Durant. We saw him with 29 points last game. Pound kicks to Mills. In the corner, Harden. And it's off the back rim, no good. Raptors trail by 7. Dragic with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Here's Mikhailuk. Durant with some nice D.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
KD on the wing. Top of the key, Griffin. The dish to Harden. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Harden's got 9 points.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
There's the pass to Dragic. Poked away. Stolen by Durant. Harden right side. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly sometimes, things get chippy. And as a player, Rick, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things. And at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Dragic. He takes it in. Here's Birch. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Birch has got 4 points this quarter. Brooklyn leading by 10. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Pascal Siakam was the most improved player in 2019. He says, I love that I cannot be able to do something, but if I put in a lot of hours doing it, I can become good at it. The former 27th pick overall said, not to sound arrogant, but I saw this coming. Guys, he put it himself.
He did. He was smart. He certainly put in the work. DA, thank you. Now, here's Mills. He's guarded by Dragic. 1:21 left in the first half of the game. Shots good by Mills.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into it.
Dragic with it. He's done by KD. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Boucher.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Pass to KD. Shoots over Anunoby. And it's Durant missing.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Oh, give it to him at the rim. Anunoby, that's power, athleticism, beautifully done.
Brooklyn leading by 8. Mills looking it over. Pass to Harden. Into the lane. The layup missed. The Raptors have gone 7-9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. This is it to Boucher. Five on the clock. Back to Dragic. It's Dragic with the foul. That's his first foul.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Now into the lineup for the Nets.
Now Durant. This one for three. Carries it from three-point range. KD's got 7 now in this quarter.
Boy, how about the range from Kevin Durant? Dial it in from another zip code.
And so it's Brooklyn. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They lead by 11. And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
Well, we know the coach is happy. Steady start to the night for them. They're not wasting possession. They built a nice lead. They continue to limit their turnovers. They're going to be tough to beat, Ernie.
Looking at Toronto. Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, it's never fun. When you're playing against a team that's on fire. This team was on fire. They showed effort on defense. It didn't matter. They couldn't get the stops. I don't think the opponent can sustain this kind of shooting.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Hard spot still by Van Vliet and Trent. Achua is out there. And it's McCallum in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Van Vliet against Harden. For 3, Durant. That's it. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Now the great thing about Durant, he gives you a lot of everything.
Yeah, it goes way beyond being versatile. This guy is a great shooter, an elite historical scorer, rebounder, passer, shot blocker, one of the most complete players in the history of the game.
Here is Harden. 9 points in the game so far. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Outside, KD. And then Durant with the jam.
Kevin Durant knows exactly where his scoring opportunities come from, and he is capitalizing right now.
And Van Vliet, here we go. Achua kicks to Anunoby. Shoots from 12. Tries to save it, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Softly touched in the floor. Harden's got 11.
And that touch Harden has, making the floater look so effortless coming off his fingertips.
Over to the left wing. Anunoby against Millsap. Anunoby passes to McCarley. 4 on the shot clock. Durant with some nice D.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
And that one drops.
Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Trent can't hit. Nets leading by 16. Durant down low. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
They're going to have a nice little run here.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. We've seen Kevin Durant really have a great game.
This is a timely timeout because this guy is hurting them. They've got to figure it out.
Flynn's checked in for Toronto. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And again, Toronto no luck. And here are the Nets. Big run right now going for them, 11-2. KD passes to Harden. Back to Durant. KD draws the double. Now, here is Harden. Tight defense on him. Van Vliet against Aldridge. Shoots. Now that one from Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got his second bucket. Nets leading by 16. Harden with it. He's got 13. Durant feeling it out a bit.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Takes it off the glass. Durant's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, don't you love it when Durant is mixing it up on the interior, using his size to his advantage.
Here's Van Vliet. A shot off that time. Good D by Harden. Brooklyn's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
And it's in there.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
Durant, the pass to Aldridge. Well, 15-footer. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Durant's got 3 assists now in this one. Raptors trail by 18. And here is Van Vliet. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark right now. He's averaging about 19 points a game. Puts up a 3. A nice shot by Flynn. Flynn's got 5 points now this quarter.
He gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
It's incredible to me how players have become so adept at creating just enough space to get the shot off. Nicely done.
Harris, good.
3 points.
The very quick response from deep by Joe Harris. We love it.
Now the pass to Anunoby. Achua with it. Aldridge on him. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And this will be his
At the
second
line
and
for
third shots to the
Toronto.
line here.
Precious Achua. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Ken Burge is checked in for the Raptors. Dragic comes in for Flynn. The Nets also changing it up. DeAndre Bembry comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Mills in for James Harden. So he comes up empty, missing both. Nets leading by 18. 20 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Bembry. 6 to shoot. Shot on the wing, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Mills has got 9 points.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Nets lead by 18. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Bembry. Joe Harris is out there with Mills. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Millsap in at the 4-man position. Pass to Mills. Lets it go with a 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Burks has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Dragic. A rebound by the Nets. Now here's Mills. With the drive. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. And stolen by Aldridge. Now here's Mills. He's guarded closely. Dragic with some nice D. Raptors trail by 20. Here's Van Vliet. Here's Birch. Goes up again, and it's good on the way.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
Now here's Mills. He's guarded by Dragic. Pass to Bembry. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Achua's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Passes it to Dragic. Van Vliet wide open. That's it, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got his 4th assist in this one. Nets leading by 15. Over to the wing. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
On defense, the Raptors. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Aldridge. Offensive rebound. And it's Millsap with the extra effort. And the Nets lead by 17.
And the play succeeds because Millsap comes to the court hungry. He chases down boards and second chance opportunity.
Trent with it. Picked up by Aldridge. Here's Dragic. And there's the pass to Birch. It's rebounded by Paul Millsap. Millsap's got his 4th rebound in this one. Feeds it to Aldridge. And the shot goes down. 8 points for Aldridge.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Raptors trail by 19. Pass to Mikhailuk. Outside Dragic. Down low. To Birch. Here's Mikhailuk. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. Go ahead to the line.
Good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
Well, they've also really been dialed in with their jump shooting. They haven't missed much of anything from mid-range today.
And he's good on the first of three. OG Anunoby's checked in for Kem Birch. Durant's checked in for the Nets. James Harden comes in for Patty Mills. Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Now Durant. Harden scanning the floor. Just 5 on the clock. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the way. And the Nets lead by 18.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. Well, they get it to the high percentage area, and then it all goes wrong from there.
High post, KD. Harden outside. Durant against Anunoby. Durant kicks to Harden. It's all in by Achua.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
And it's sent back by Aldridge.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Brooklyn.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a big loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for KD.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Fred passes to Achua. Nice D from Aldridge.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
He kicks to Millsap. Pass to Harden. Back to Millsap. It's Durant on the wing. Covered by Achua. Offline with his three. So it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much. Here with James Harden. James, this team adds onto its win streak. How important are nights like this as you move forward?
It was huge, man. We did an amazing job. We're continuing to get better offensively and defensively. Guys are stepping up, so we got a long way to go, but we're in the right direction.
It is not where you start, but where you finish. Congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.